Right.
So you think like that.
Right.
But as Hebrew Israelites, that is a stumbling block for you because that's not how you learn and that's not how you're taught. Now, think about common sense. That is the number one thing you're given that the man can't teach you.
Right.
Already in the beginning, it was sanctified.
Already.
Had he called Abraham yet? Huh? Had he even talked to you about Abraham? Do you think that when God sanctified his holy day and every time this Sabbath rolled around it wasn't honored, so when he gets to Abraham, what did he tell Abraham? He had to tell Abraham about the Sabbath.
Had to. It's already.
The Sabbath is holy and sanctified.
Already in motion.
Just like the laws when he told him who he was. He didn't know his God.
Nope.
But when God came to him, he told him all about himself.
That's right.
And the Sabbath was included in that too.
All right. Now, let's read on down. Let's read verses. Let's read verse 6.
All right. No. We're on verse 9.
Verse 9. Yeah, with 6 days.
All right. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
All thy work. See that? 6 days. 6 days. All right. Now read now.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. See that? See that? The 7th day. The 7th day. I don't care how you mix it. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you dice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That ain't gonna change. That will never change. You can't change 7 days. I don't care what calendar you look on. I don't care what country you go in. 7 days is 7 days. Remember that. Now, let's read.
He says, of the Lord thy God. That's key word. He didn't say of Hebrew Israelites. He didn't say of Israel. This is a sanctified, set apart day of the Lord thy God.
That's right. Now,
in it thou shalt not do any work.
All right. Now, let's look at something else here. Remember here at the beginning of verse 10 it says, but the Sabbath day is the Sabbath. Now when you go back to Genesis 2, what it says there? The 7th day God rests and it was the Sabbath. See, we're still talking about the day that God sanctified. Not the one that man or nobody else. God has already established that the 7th day is the Sabbath.
It's a Sabbath.
Can't change.
It's a Sabbath whether Israel exists,
Can't
whether
change.
Israel know who it is, whether Israel can make an offering, none of that has anything to do with his set apart, holy, sanctified for himself day.
That's right. Now, let's move a little further.
Okay, let's go back here where it said, thou shalt do no work. Thou, let's look at this. This is important because the watchman going to break this down for you.
This is verse 10 now.
Thou, head of the house, that man, you man, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy man servant, nor thy maid servant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
Now Israel, y'all see that? Now this is power packed. But a
lot in this one.
But I guarantee you, most people, and I'm being nice about this. Most people is not going to show you what we're showing you today. Now let's look at this verse here again. Now look at it, and I want you to look at certain key words in here, and
the order of those words.
Right, and then use common sense and let the Most High enlighten you. Now look what it says. He said, but the Sabbath day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt do no work.
Thou. He's talking
look
to
what
you
men. Thou, the man in the house, nor thy sons,
that's right,
nor thy daughters, nor thy men servants, and it goes on and on. But now, look at it, my sister and brother. Someone is missing. Now, this man could not have these children by himself. He's talking about his sons and his daughters. Where's the wife?
Where's the wife?
Huh?
Where's
the wife?
Thou wife.
See, but, if you just read it, how you've been taught, you won't see this. But the Most High has to show you what he's saying. Now, let's go a little further here because We're going to come back to verse 10, but let's read verse 11 here.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
See that, my sister and brother? See, so you and I have nothing to do about God making this day special. God made the day special. See that? So no matter what moon it is, or
thank you,
what the sky may look like, or what it is. But see, we're going to get down into that part there. But
because there are certain moons that you're going to have feast days on, celebrations. Y'all know y'all headed up on a moon day in New Egypt. It's called Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's the day y'all going to get together and have a feast, and all your family is going to come together and celebrate the fucking shit they did in piltering hell where you live at, and your dumb ass gonna have a fucking turkey on your table
to celebrate what they did to your ancestors.
Their moon day.
But look what he says here. God blessed it and sanctified it and hallowed it, didn't he? But now we're gonna look at verse 10 again. Here we talk about the writing talks about the man of the house and his daughters and his sons and all the servants and even their livestock, all the animals and whatnot, all them rest. But where's the man's wife?
There's the wife. And don't go spiritual. See, this is where you lose. This is where, when God's trying to tell you something and give you understanding, you lose it, and you lose all understanding because you're going to get spiritual.
Right. Now, let's go back to Genesis. Let's look at Genesis chapter 2. Let's look at verse 20. We can read verse 20 down to verse 24. All right?
Okay, right.
Now watch this right here, my sisters and brothers.
And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an helpmate for him.
See that? Now God saw that everything else was in order, but he saw that his man needed some help. He seen a lonely man down there that needed somebody standing beside him to help him.
Now listen to this. The whole time Adam was there in the garden, everything was going fine. Adam knew how to till, Adam knew how to clean, Adam knew how to fix up, take care of the garden. When God said and helpmate, y'all get confused on what the helpmate meant and what the helpmate is. Because Adam was tending to the garden all this time.
All along.
But there's a special hollowed out day where Adam couldn't do anything. And everything else had a what? Helpmate.
See that? Now, we're not going to go all the way into this right there because we don't, as for time's sake, you know, but you guys can go ahead
got the picture
and read on down to verse 24. But what we're trying to draw a picture here is to let you know that on the Sabbath day, work still had to be done.
Work still had to be done.
What if you had a son that had broke his leg? Or
you got a new baby.
Or you got a new baby.
The baby's diaper it said no cleaning, right? So y'all think Israel's babies went 24 hours sundown to sun up in their nasty diapers? Do you think not mama picked them babies up and nursed them babies? Do you think that anybody in Israel, what about the ones that was put out of the camp?
Right. What about those?
For them folks.
Yeah.
Somebody has to do stuff in Israel.
Somebody. But see, what you have to do is you have to come back to, again, common sense. Common sense. And now, you can read the scripture here and you can see that the scripture went around her.
All around her.
Didn't even mention her.
You can't find one Sabbath scripture that mentions thy wife.
Did not even mention her at all. But see, we got more scripture here to prove our point. And to show you that just because you can read the scripture doesn't mean that you know what you're talking about. See, there is a lot of depth inside these scriptures that if God don't show it to you, baby, you'll be lost as a ball in high weeds.
You'll never see it.
And I'm telling you the truth. I have no reason to exaggerate anything that I say. because I'm going to back it up. Now, let us go here a little further. Let us go to Exodus 16. Exodus 16. Let's go there. We have to see this thing, my sisters and brothers. Let me get there. I got my new Bible. Got my new King James here. I'm working with it. All right.
It's hard to find.
Exodus 16. Let's begin with verse 22.
All right.
All right.
And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for 1 man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses.
All right. Now, you guys know where they are, right? Well, I'm going to tell you, you know where they're out in the wilderness, okay? All right, now, God is going to feed his people. As I always say, God is going to take care of his. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. I mean, I stress it over and over. You don't have to worry. God is going to take care of his. You might not be taken care of the way that you want to be taken care of, but God is going to take care of you. All right? Now, let's read a little further.
And he said unto him, This is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto who? The Lord.
See that?
Bake that which ye will bake today. And seeth that ye will see it, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept unto the morning.
All right.
And they lay it up till the morning, and Moses bathed, and it did not stink.
See that? Didn't mold.
Neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, Eat that today.
Eat it today. See
For
that?
today is a Sabbath unto the Lord.
See that?
Not you.
See that?
This is unto the Lord.
Unto the Lord.
Today ye shall not find it in the field.
See, so, in other words, don't go out there because God is not going to work on the Sabbath. See what I'm saying? God is not going to put anything out there for you on the Sabbath. He told you to gather all you needed for 2 days on the 6th day. See, so I can't see why anybody cannot see what we're saying here. It's right in the page.
It doesn't say on the 6th moon. It doesn't say on the 6th sun.
The 6th day.
It doesn't say on the feast day. It says on the 6th day. Gather twice as much.
See that? Now, read verse 26 here. Look what it says.
You on 26 or 25?
26.
26. 6 days ye shall gather it.
See that? Go right back to it again. I mean, 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. I mean, you can't deviate, you can't change it. 6 days you shall do all kind of work.
It don't matter what calendar you go by, it's got 7 days on it.
But the 7th day, God said that's his day. That's his day. Now,
but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none.
Now let's read verse. Let's read 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right.
And it came to pass.
All right.
That there went out some of the people. Listen closely, so when the watchman explains this, you don't go to sleep.
Right.
Listen closely.
Okay.
That there went out some of the people on the 7th day for to gather.
All right.
And they found none.
They found nothing. They found nothing. Why? Because God already told you, I'm going to lay it out there for the 6th day, get it, and then that's it. The 7th day.
Listen closely to what we just said. What is gathering manna? That's working.
That's work.
That's working.
That's work.
Huh? These particular people that came to Moses went out to work and gather up manna. But they didn't find any.
On the Sabbath.
On Sabbath.
All right, now read.
And the Lord said unto Moses.
Okay, let's stop it there for a moment. Now, Israel, we're going to come right back to verse 27, all right? I want y'all to hold that in mind. I'm going to come back to it later on. Now, let's read on here on 28.
And the Lord said unto Moses, How long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws?
All right, okay.
See, for that the Lord hath given you the Sabbath.
The Sabbath. See that?
Therefore he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days.
See that?